All right, before we get Agatha Atuhaire on the line, I'm joined in studio by Hussein Khalid, who is the CEO of Vocal Africa, and we also have Dr. Nicodemus Minde, who is a researcher at the Institute for Security Studies in Nairobi. Gentlemen, thank you for being here, and we'll be joined shortly by Agatha. But I'll start with you, Hussein. What a week. Indeed. And it started right on Sunday.
Indeed, what a week. Started on Sunday with Martha Karua and other members of the LSK being detained for a couple of hours before they were deported, and then Sunday night we traveled. Myself, the former CJ Willie Mutunga, and Hanifa. Again, we were stopped at the airport, passports taken to the interrogation room, detained there for hours before we were sent back. And while we were there, we kept being told that Boniface will be joining us so that we can go back to Kenya together. But by the time we left, he was nowhere to be seen. And then, of course, 4 days later, he's brought back, or he comes back, badly, severely tortured, wounded, in and out of theater as we speak. But we pray that he's well. And then the day after, of course, our sister Agatha is also dropped at the border. Same. Severely wounded after the torture experience in Tanzania. But we pray that justice be done.
All right. Dr. Minde, I'll ask you to come in at this point. Is this something you expected could happen in this day and age?
Well, I think if you look at the trends in Tanzania's democracy, I think what is happening is just but an extension of what has been happening over the past 6-7 years. Of course, there was a bit of a break where we saw some form of reforms, and of course, these reforms were quickly backtracked. Of course, this being an election year, we expected to see more of this, but to this length, I think it was not widely expected that this extent could have gone this far. But again, being an election year, a lot will be happening, and of course, with the case that is ongoing, the treason case against Tundu Lissu, I think it is just but an example of the level of democratic decline in the country.
All right, so we'll take a break, but we'll pick this conversation up on the other side, where we'll be joined by Agatha as well from Kampala, Uganda. So do stay tuned to Citizen Weekend.